Hi there, welcome to the channel or welcome back. My name is Angela and today's video is going to be a little bit different. As I was dropping off my Project Dress a Girl dresses to my local ambassador for that organization yesterday, it was the first time I'd met her. She and I got to chatting, and she kind of expressed the thought or the desire that the group that she kind of leads to do some hurricane relief efforts, maybe once the dust kind of settles down. So it was a really good conversation, and it kind of left me thinking, I wonder how I can contribute to these hurricane relief efforts. And it kind of came to me that maybe I could try to sell some of these patterns that I have in my stash. I have way too many patterns. I've been wanting to destashify for quite a while now. But what if I try to sell them and then use those proceeds to give to the hurricane relief efforts? So that's what this video is going to be about. I've got a little list of things that I wanted to share with you guys before we look at the patterns. I don't want to forget to tell you anything, so I hope you'll pardon me as I look through my notes here just to give you kind of the dot the I's and cross the T's kind of thing. So I do plan to kind of show you all the patterns today. They are in a couple of stacks here, and I'm going to try to go through them a little quickly, show you the front and the back, and a little brief description. And I know that that won't be enough information. So what I'm planning to do after this video, and it might take me a day or two to do this, but to get pictures of the front and back of the pattern covers uploaded to my community page. So if you see something you think you might be interested in, check back or you can just comment or message me if you have questions about specific patterns. So all of these patterns that I'm going to show you today and offer up for sale are, from the best that I can tell, out of print. I couldn't find them for sale on simplicity.com, so I'm pretty sure that you may be only able to find them on eBay or Etsy or something like that. And that kind of leads me to my next point. It was a little tough to figure out how much to charge for the patterns. I wanted it to be pretty much in line with what you could find on eBay or Etsy, or maybe even a little bit lower. I really want to sell as many as I can just to gather up like a big donation to send to one of the charities. I'll talk more about that here in just a second. But back to pricing. What I ended up coming to was just setting them a price of $10 US each. And that's a flat fee. It covers shipping and everything. So what I'm thinking for shipping, it'll probably be maybe $2 or $3 to ship these patterns within the US. And then the rest will go directly all into the relief fund that I will send off to the charity. So more about shipping. In order for this to be effective, I'm thinking that I'll probably need to stick to just shipping within the United States. And I apologize for that. I'm thinking that if I tried to ship them out of the country, the shipping would be so costly that it would maybe negate the whole thing. So again, I'm sorry about that. That kind of is what it is. All of the patterns are uncut and factory folded, so it's like getting a brand new vintage pattern. And as far as which charities, I'm kind of leaning towards either the American Red Cross or Greater Good charities. I did look both of them up on Charity Navigator, and they both are in like the high 90% of how well they're managed, how well they manage the funds and things like that. I'll link to both of those charities below in case you're interested, but that is kind of what I'm leaning towards now. A lot of the articles that I read online from like the news sources pointed to a bunch of charities that were reputable, and those were kind of the two that I honed in on. And I've kind of set a deadline of a couple of weeks. I'm targeting October 31st to try to get all these sold by, or at least most of them, just so it's not lingering around and around and around and like too much time goes by. I want to get them sewed so that I have a nice donation to send off to aid in the relief. And getting back to, if you see one you like or more, the best way to let me know that would be to direct message me on Instagram or just email me. I'll make sure to put my email address in the description below. I'll also put it up here on the screen. And that way it'll be easy for me to keep track of. I'm afraid if you just comment that it might get lost in the comments. So reach out to me directly for sure if you want one of these patterns, and we can work on, arrangements. I don't want to overcomplicate things. We could just figure out the details later as far as PayPal, Venmo, whatever we come to an agreement on that works. So I think that is all like the fine print, so to speak. And if you're ready, let's look at these patterns. This is stack number 1. I think there were about 27-ish altogether, and I've put them in order of date by year. So this first one goes back to 1987. It's Butterick 5584. I'll show you the front, and I'll kind of leave it up here for a minute or two so you can see it. And then I'll show you the line drawings. If you have questions about anything like what kind of fabrics, any of that, stay tuned, because as I mentioned, I will put detailed, like decent quality pictures of the front and the back on my community page. But let's just keep it moving for today. So Butterick 5584, and this is a dress and kind of a topper. Peeking around to make sure that that's showing up for you guys. You can see the line drawings. I can like try to tell what fabrics are called for. I just didn't want this video to end up being 2 hours long. Let's see how it goes. We'll play it by ear. Lightweight linen, stable knit, tissue file, and damask. Yeah. And there are some home deck patterns. This is Simplicity 7727, some curtain options. This is from 1992. And I'll show you the line drawings. I love that there. It's so elegant, pretty. I'll show you the front again. And I don't know if this even has, this doesn't have fabric suggestions on the back. It says refer to the instruction sheet. So I'll put that in with the pictures when I put the picture of this one up. The next one is Butterick 3163. This was published in 1993. And this one is for pants and skirts. I'll show you the line drawings there. Fabrics are lightweight broadcloth, file, challis, and wool crepe. The next one's another curtain pattern, Simplicity 8924 from 1994. These are cute. They remind me of little like country style curtains. Show you the line drawings. And ooh, there's a lot of print on this. I think I'll need a magnifying glass to read that. But I will be sure that you will be able to read all of this in the picture that I post. It is, again, Simplicity 8924. And one more home deck pattern, Simplicity 9106. I love this one. I worked in fabric stores throughout the 90s off and on as a second job to my full-time job. That's when I learned how to sew. And I picked up a lot of these patterns back then just because I was around that environment all the time. You were right on the spot when the patterns came in and could grab them when they went on sale for like 99 cents back then. I scored a lot of patterns. 9106. Oh, the next one is a bridal pattern. This is Simplicity 8888. Oh, this one is so pretty, and there's a lot of options there. At one point, I kind of thought I would like to go into bridal sewing, but decided that that was not something I really could do. I mean, maybe I would have the technical skills, but just the stress of the whole thing might be a little too much. Published in 94, and these are the line drawings. So I would pick up these bridal dress patterns when they were 99 cents just to have them. And I would still sew a wedding dress if someone close to me, someone near and dear wanted me to. I would do that. This one is Home Deck. It's called Simplicity Crafts. It's $94.52. It's primarily though Home Deck, but it falls under, I guess they had a line called Crafts or something. Some chair covers, placemats. There's a lot of line drawings here, a lot of items. And once I get the pictures up of all these, you'll be able to look at your leisure. Here's another home deck pattern. It's McCall's Home Decorating Pillow Essentials, $86.61, published in 97. These are fancy. And I think that after you've been sewing for quite a long time, if you've made things like curtains and pillows, you get to where you might not necessarily need a pattern unless it's something really complex. And this is McCall's 86.61. I've got a couple of costume patterns next. These are both Simplicity, $77.56. Very pretty, I guess, Renaissance or medieval. I'm not sure of the difference in the costumes. I don't really know the eras that much as far as what the attire was like. But kind of like wedding dresses, I was in this phase where I sewed a lot of costumes, and I kind of considered doing that professionally, but totally didn't. Thinking back, I kind of wish I had, but that's okay. So there's a lot of different fabric options based on which option you're going to choose on this. So I won't read those all, but they will be in the picture that'll be forthcoming. And the next one is from that same line. It's very similar. It's $81.92, published in 98. That previous one was 97. And here are the line drawings for that. And once again, I think that there's going to be such a variety of fabrics based on which piece you're making that I will just leave that up to you guys to check out in the picture. And a couple more home deck patterns. This one is McCall's, $36.32. Some window toppers there. Show you the line drawings. Sometimes with these, the line drawings give you a lot more information than the actual picture. This was published in 2002. Oh, we're in a new century now. Show you the front again. The next one is Simplicity 5696, called Easy Can Tops. And next we have Butterick 3871. This was 2003. Some tops there. And we're about halfway through, so I thought it might be a good time to pause and kind of give you a little bit more about what made me finally do this. So as I mentioned, I have been wanting to destash for a while, and I feel like doing it this way kind of makes me feel like I'm doing it in a responsible manner. Whenever I've taken fabric or patterns to my local thrift shops, I wonder what they do with it, because they never offer any of that for sale. I go thrifting a lot. Like, that's my favorite way to shop. And I never ever see sewing goods or sewing supplies in any of the thrift stores that I frequent. So what are they doing with all that? Doing it this way, at least I know that it'll go to someone who will love the patterns and hopefully use them. And two, hoping that you guys will get a vintage pattern or two that you will love. And of course, the third win is that we will be together providing some aid to the Hurricane Relief Fund. So that's my whole impetus behind doing this, and I'm hoping it'll be successful. The next is Simplicity 4188. These are some skirt variations. And I'll show you the line drawings there. And one thing I have not been mentioning is size ranges. I apologize for that. I'm going to go ahead and do that starting now. For that first group that we looked at, please refer to the pictures that I'll post. So I apologize. That's an obvious thing that I missed. This one is sizes 8 through 16. I probably got that one for $1.99 when I could wear a 16. Next is New Look 6606, sizes 8 through 18. And this is some tops and a pants pattern. I'll show you the line drawings. I forgot to mention fabrics on these last couple. Let me back up. You can tell I don't do this very often. So back to these little tops here. Fabrics are lightweight fabrics, cotton blends, challis, crepe, eyelet, and linen blends. And for these skirts, it is silks and silk types, crepe back satin, suede silk, rayons, A through E, also in crinkled gauze, double georgette, matte jerseys. And A, B, E, and F also in velvet. D, E, and F in gingham, laundered cottons, lightweight denim, corduroy, seersucker, wool, and wool blends. Soft, lightweight linen and linen. That's a lot. Almost anything you can make this out of. And for this, the suggested fabrics for both the top and the pants: silks and silk types, charmeuse, challis, crepe, jacquards, laundered silks, rayons, double georgette, soft lightweight linen and linen blends, and jerseys. That's a good variety there too. Next are some tops. This is Simplicity 3536, sizes 12 through 20. And I'll show you the line drawings. And fabrics for this are stretch knits only, jerseys, matte jerseys, stretch velvet, two-way stretch, novelty knit fabrics, and stretch lace. And this is Simplicity 3536. Next is Butterick 5138. Dressy tops there. And the fabrics are georgette, lightweight crepe, lightweight file, and voile. And then A has a contrast of sheers. And this is A here, and the contrast, I guess, is that little neck edging there. Looks like a scarf, kind of. Here's the line drawings. Next we have Butterick B5035, some top varieties. Fabrics are for tunic A, two-way stretch knits only, such as jersey. For tunic B and C, stable knits, lightweight linen, lightweight broadcloth, gauze, and file. And I will show you the line drawings there. This was published in 2007. Sizes extra small through medium. And this was published in 2007, sizes 12 through 20. And next we have some more tops. This is a McCall's MP 258. It has that MP, which I guess it was like on the display rack, so it follows a different numbering system. Published in 2008. And the fabrics are stretch knits only, such as matte jersey, lightweight interlock, and that's it. Sizes large and extra large. And I will show you the line drawings down there. Next, we have another McCall's. It's M5884, published in 2009. And the fabrics are crepe de chine, charmeuse, challis, double georgette, lightweight cotton blends, and blousey all over lace. I'll show you the line drawings there. Next, did I say the sizes on that one? 6 through 14. Next is New Look 6213. And there are some tops there. Suggested fabrics are laundered cottons, silks and silk types, charmeuse, challis, crepe de chine, laundered silks, rayons, gauze, voile, chiffon, double georgette, handkerchief linen. Very lightweight fabrics. This size range is 6 through 16. And there are the line drawings. Next, we have two, same. Butterick B 6136. I'm pretty sure I got these like for $1.99 sale, and then just decided I will not make them, or they're very similar. It's a very similar style to many other patterns I have, so I'm going to try to just sell it. Now I can sell it for a good cause, so that's helpful. The size ranges are extra small through medium and large through double XL. And I'll hold it up for a little while so you can see it. Some top variations. Fabrics are jersey cotton knits. And it is Butterick B 6136. Next, we have a Mimi G pattern. This is 8174, Simplicity. And the suggested fabrics are, turn it sideways here, A and B, size for stretch knits only, double knit jersey, stretch velvet, two-way stretch. C in corduroy, denim, or leather-like fabrics, micro suede, pinwheel, corduroy, sateen, twill, and wool types. So you get both the jacket and the dress with this one, published in 2016. So we've kind of jumped up a ways in time here. There's the line drawings. Next is a Butterick B6564. It's a Catherine Tilton. I loved this so much at one point. Now I don't think I'm ever going to make it. I don't know why, but it is cute. You'll be able to tell more with the line drawings. 2018, but see how it's kind of pieced together? I think that's what caught my eye, but now not so much. It's size range large through double XL. And of course, once you see the pictures, I'll also make sure that I put the sizes there so you know whether this will work for you or not. Oh, fabrics. Moderate stretch knits, 35% cross grain, Ponte interlock, jersey, cotton interlock, and double knits. Next we have a Vogue. I think might be the one and only Vogue pattern. And just a FYI, I probably still have a bunch more patterns that I'd like to destash. So depending on how this all goes, if it's successful, I might scour through and find some more. Just to get that like win-win-win that I'm looking for, that everybody gets something out of this and we're helping out a good cause. This is Vogue V9373, published in 2019, and size range 12 through 20. Fabrics are rayon, challis, crepe, and georgette. And here are the line drawings. So very easy Vogue. And our last two are both simplicity. They were kind of put out at the same time, I think, given the style of the patterns very similar. The first one, S9042, published in 2020. It's a couple of dresses. And size range is 16 through 24. There are the line drawings. You get that little sash with it. And fabrics are chambray, cotton, gauze, gingham, and linen. And the last one is Simplicity S9046. This one is just these top variations, also published in 2020. Fabrics are challis, double georgette, gauze, jerseys, silky types, wash linen, and linen blends. Size range, extra small through extra large. And if I didn't say it, this one is 16 through 24. So I hope some of those piqued your interest. Let me know if they did. And it's first come, first serve. First person to let me know they want a particular one, I'll hold that for them. We'll exchange information, get it shipped off. Best way to let me know, as a reminder, is direct message me on Instagram or email me. Email is probably my preferred way, but I'll put both my Instagram and my email below. And just as another reminder, each one of these, they're all $10 each. That includes shipping. So anything after the cost of shipping, everything will go directly to the charity that I choose. And I mentioned again, I will link to the two charities I'm kind of narrowing it down to, and also to Charity Navigator. If you guys aren't familiar with Charity Navigator, it's a great resource for finding good, reputable charities. If you're, just in case you're interested, just a little FYI. And once again, first come, first serve. I hope that answered all your questions about this. If not, let me know in the comments or reach out to me directly. I thank you so much for hanging out with me and looking through all these patterns. And once again, stay tuned for the detailed pictures to come over on the community page. I hope that you are having a great week, and I will talk to you next time.